Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Drew Lock and the New York Giants versus Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Locke throwing on second down. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Clock now on first down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Locke again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Throwing now is Locke. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st down, Locke. On the slant, complete to Bellinger. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and a couple. They look to throw. It's Locke. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Coming to you. Check. 53 flight. Check. 53.
Here's Locke. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Second and 5. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The G-Man got a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Drew Lock. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
But first down, Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Coming across. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts throw complete to Dotson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
This is first and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up first and 10 here. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Giants win the football game.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.